What's up guys? Today I'm going to be talking about my everyday carry. First off, I'd like to talk about my Peak Design Sling. One of my friends got this for me. Ever since I started using it, I can't stop. This is my go-to bag. It's perfectly sized to fit every single thing that I need. We have a lot of various camera bags from Peak Design. It's very durable. I love the material, and the compartments inside are very intuitive. Helps me fit every single thing that I need. And so I would recommend checking them out. First things first, things in my pocket. This is a handmade wallet. Maywood made this for me as a gift, and it's been my go-to wallet since many years ago. It's the only wallet that I use, and it only has two compartments. One in the front for my driver's license, and then two, which is the main money and credit card section. Right now, I'm fitting 4 cards and quite a bit of cash. Obviously, the leather has weathered and stretched over time, and it has yielded this beautiful brown oiled look. It's soft and it feels great. It's my favorite wallet. Next up would be my keys. I have to be honest, I hate keys. One day I'm gonna get a keyless car, and hopefully in the next place that we live at, we're gonna have keyless doors. When you show up at the door, it's gonna be unlocked for you. And when you show up at the car, it's gonna be unlocked for you, and you just hit the start button and it turns on. The other day, I also consolidated all my keys. I looked at all the keys that I had, and I was like, what are these extra keys doing here? And so I took them off. One thing that I wanted to add to this is maybe like a multi-purpose tool, maybe like something that helped with photography, maybe like a Allen or like a Phillips screwdriver or something like that, and a knife just to have handy. This is my iPhone 13 Pro Max. This has been my favorite phone so far, obviously. I upgraded from an iPhone 10, and the screen real estate with the Max is crazy good. I love how big the screen is. Also, the cameras are really quite good. One thing I'll say about this is you paid over $1,000 for this phone. Why put a lousy case on it? I don't use a case because it feels nice and slick in my hands. Obviously, I'm probably in the minority because I tend to not drop my phones unless someone hits it out of my hand, things like that. But so far, I've been lucky enough to not scratch this or scuff this at all. I will say I have a screen protector in the front because in the past I have broken my screen. But so far, being able to feel the smooth glass, the stainless surgical steel, as they call it, on the sides, and the matte finish in the back, and just to be able to hold it in your hands and slip it in your pocket without a case is life-changing. Consider it. Moving on to things that I can't live without, but I carry in my bag. This is Airpods Pro, and this has been my favorite headphone to use. Before finding out that they came with smaller tips, I was using medium tips and they kept on falling out, but when I switched over to the small tips, it changed my life. They fit my ears perfectly. I didn't know I had small ear canals. The audio is pretty good. It's not like the best, but the noise cancellation helps me kind of focus on my work or the thing that I'm listening to, and the transparency mode is the best I've ever heard. Allows me to listen to the world around me, and it sounds pretty natural. My go-to computer/tablet has been the iPad Air. On this, I have the Magic Keyboard. I love the tactile keys and the action that it has on it. And the game-changing thing about this is I had a folio case with a keyboard on it, but it didn't have a trackpad. With the addition of the trackpad, it helps me feel like I'm using a laptop. To be honest, nowadays, I'm not really doing too much heavy work, and if I do, I just do it on my desktop PC. But when I'm on the go, I use my iPad to even edit a few videos, surf the web, and respond to emails, and that is just perfect. Another thing that I got was the Apple Pencil, which is also a nice addition because sometimes my fingers get tired touching the screen because it's kind of far away. Using the Apple Pencil allows me to just tap the screen, and it's kind of nice kind of balance between using your finger, the trackpad, and the Apple Pencil. All that comes together, and it's just really nice user experience. The next thing to talk about is the Fellow travel mug. I really like this travel mug because it has an open container feel. The inside of it is ceramic, and so it tends to keep my drink really, really warm even though the lid is not closed. The best thing about this is that it encourages me to drink with the lid open and just leaving it on my desk. That way when I drink, I can actually smell the aromatics of the coffee, just like you do when you're drinking from a mug. This is my go-to travel mug, and it actually fits my V60, or my V60 fits right on top. Instead of brewing into a carafe, I just brew straight into this, and I'm on the go. Persol Sunglasses. These were a birthday gift from May Wen, and my favorite pair of sunglasses that I wear all the time. When I'm driving, when I'm out and about, I just love the color scheme on it. Very versatile with the different outfits that I wear. I just like the nose bridge and the thin kind of frame on the side. It's made in Italy, and so it's just a callback to all the times that we've been in Italy. I just love these. Would recommend. Lastly, we'll talk about my hydration. Chapstick. I've been using this constantly because the air has been kind of dry and my lips have been getting quite chapped. And lastly, Aquaphor. With recent COVID and washing your hands and all the hand sanitizer that people have been putting, my hands kind of get dry. And Aquaphor is unique because it's not a moisturizer, but it's kind of like Vaseline, but a really, really thin one. And it helps lock in the moisture so that throughout the day you're not constantly losing moisture to wash your hands and hand sanitizer. I tend to put this on after I put on lotion on my hands so that it locks in that moisture, and then throughout the day I apply Aquaphor maybe once or twice, and it keeps my hands nice and moist. Well, that is my everyday carry. Let me know your thoughts below. What do you carry? Did I change your mind on carrying any of the things that I carry? Should I be carrying more things? What would you recommend? I'd love to hear your thoughts below.